Hi, and I'm here to share with you my top 10 favorite movies. Now be aware, this is not a list of the top 10 best movies ever made. If it was, this list would be completely different, with the exception of maybe one or two movies. Alright, but here's my top 10 list. Number 10 on the list is The Lost Boys. I mean, to me this is just an instant classic. I think it's personally the best vampire movie of its kind. I mean, because I had never seen a vampire movie like that where it's really just people like that normal who just happen to move there. I mean, I'm sure that probably describes pretty much every vampire movie ever made, but this one just touched me in a way that, I don't know, it just pretty much kind of touched me in that little place in your heart. Yeah, moving on. My number 9 on the list is Joel Bit Taylor, starring Owen Wilson. This actually came out just a few months ago. I saw it on pay-per-view, and to be honest, I thought it was so funny. Owen Wilson was perfect for the part of a, a homeless veteran. Yeah, I think Owen Wilson's perfect for that kind of a part. He's a good comedy actor, especially when in Wedding Crashers he was great. Let me see, what are other ones that he's in? You, Me, and Dupree, that was a good one. Yeah, he's a very good comedy actor. And in fact, I'm sure he's probably a great actor. Oh yeah, there's one more, Starsky and Hutch. How could I have forgotten that one? He's a great actor in my opinion. Yeah. Coming in at number 8 is 300. Based on the graphic novel by Frank Miller. 300 was actually one of the few films that I ended up seeing on accident. I mean, to be honest, when I saw the trailer for 300, I didn't really think I'd like it. But I saw it on accident, and to be honest, I actually liked it a lot. I mean, 300 Spartan warriors versus about, what, 1 million Persians? That's pretty epic, if you ask me. Some of the stuff in it was just not really stuff I liked, but it had some great action sequences in it. Yeah, it was a great movie. I'd probably give it 5 stars. Like, all the movies on this list are pretty much 5-star movies in my opinion. And if not, then they're about 4.5-star movies. Yeah, alright, so coming in at number 7, A Knight's Tale, starring Heath Ledger, who passed away in January, unfortunately. A Knight's Tale was actually, I think not many people actually liked it because of the music in it. It was rock music, and a lot of people thought since it took place in medieval times that it would actually be like traditional music that you'd hear in medieval times. Really, I thought the rock music actually worked well with it. I mean, other people may disagree, but I think the song We Will Rock You or something, whatever the song's name is, I think they actually made it work pretty well with it. I enjoyed it a lot. Some of it was actually pretty funny. Like, oh man, but the final joust battle thing, that was just classic. Yep, brings back good memories. So, coming in at number 6 is Tombstone, starring Val Kilmer and Kurt Russell. Tombstone was, again, like 300 that I actually saw on accident. I watched it, and to be honest, I'm not a real fan of Western movies, although I did like 3:10 to Yuma. This is actually my favorite Western of all time, Tombstone is. It's a great movie. I mean, Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer did a great job. I mean, I can't say the same for Val Kilmer when he did Batman, his Batman movie. Don't remember when that came out, but I didn't really appreciate that. I mean, I honestly think Christopher Nolan's Batman is much better. Much, much better. Alright, coming in at number 5, Hitch, starring Will Smith. And to be honest, Will Smith, I believe, is definitely one of the most talented actors in Hollywood today. I mean, a lot of people say he gives on and off performances. Most of the time, I'd agree, but I'd say in Hitch he gave a great performance. To me, he's best at comedies, and he does good in some drama movies. Pursuit of Happiness is one that comes to mind right now. And some action movies such as I, Robot or I Am Legend. Either way, he's good at what he does. He's had a lot of experience, and I'm a big fan of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's a funny show to me. Alright, so coming in at number 4 is I Am Legend, another Will Smith movie that came out in November of 2007. I mean, wait, never mind, it wasn't November, it was December. My bad. Alright, I didn't, exactly... I saw this when I went to see the preview of Harry Potter. I got a special viewing to it, a few days before it came out. And I saw the preview for I Am Legend in there, and I thought, oh man, no, it wasn't Harry Potter, it was Rush Hour 3. Sorry, my bad again. I saw the preview for I Am Legend, and I was like, and I looked over at my mom, and I was like, Mom, are we gonna go see that? I was like, are we gonna go see that? And I was like, alright, whatever. But yeah, anyway, I Am Legend was a great movie. It has a wonderful ending that showed how Will Smith's character had actually ended up not becoming so self-centered like he was at the very beginning, I believe. But yeah, it's a great movie. Coming in at number 3 is 8 Mile, starring Eminem and Mekhi Phifer. Actually, 8 Mile was one that I actually just saw in my parents' DVD collection, and I decided to watch it one day, and I enjoyed it a lot. It's so inspirational. It inspired me to be a white rapper. Just kidding. Yeah, but it's a good movie. Some of the parts in it were, actually pretty touching in here. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if they could have cut down on the cussing just a little, it would have been probably up to number 2 with it. But yeah. It's a good movie. Pretty much all the way around, I think. Coming in at number 2 is The Crow, starring Brandon Lee. Much like The Dark Knight, The Crow was Brandon Lee's last film, much as Heath Ledger's last film was The Dark Knight. That's why The Crow is just kind of like the superhero film. Well, not exactly, I wouldn't call it a superhero film, but kind of a film that shows that in the end, love does conquer death, kinda. I think that was the real message it was trying to get through. And to be honest, The Crow is definitely one of my favorite movies. The first Crow movie I saw was one of the Crow sequels. It was The Crow 4, Wicked Prayer. And then I saw The Crow 3, Salvation. And then for Christmas I got the original Crow, Collector's Edition. I still haven't seen part 2 yet, but I want to see that one, even though a lot of people say it's not that good. But anyway, my number 1 movie of all time is The Dark Knight, starring Heath Ledger and Christian Bale. This is absolutely a movie that I believe got everything perfect. I'm a great big Batman fan. That may be why it's my favorite movie. I don't know. It just is. I believe that this is one of the best films ever made. And to be honest, the Batman franchise has been beaten down over and over again until Christopher Nolan directed Batman Begins when it came out in 2005. I was considering putting Batman Begins on my top 10 list, but there were a lot better movies that I enjoyed more than that. And some of the fight sequences in Begins were hard for me to see what was going on. But The Dark Knight, for me, it was excellent. I sat back and enjoyed every second of it. Even though it was 2.5 hours long, it made it work well, kind of, considering how long it was. They made it work pretty well. They kept you interested the entire time. For me, I was pretty much captivated the entire time. But yeah, Dark Knight is my favorite number 1 movie. And I hope you enjoyed the list of my top 10 movies. Subscribe to my channel if you like to listen to my movie reviews. And leave comments below about what your top 10 favorite movies are. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.